8.
You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Everybody, how are you doing? I am Miss Jen, and you are here on the Experience to enjoy what's in the box. I also spent many hours today in the hot sun moving stuff from one of our warehouses to another, and it topped out at 106 today, so I might be a little punchy. I've tried to rehydrate myself, so I've got cool stuff on the board. This stuff I don't think has ever been seen before. It was a box that I left for Liam to do last week, but he did not get to them, so they're cool, unique things. Funnily, it is from that giant 2-pallet deal that I had. These are cool things that I pulled from that before we sold everything. And I see Kenneth. Hello, Kenneth. And then I've got some other random boxes down here that I might dig in and get really, really deep discounts for you guys. So it's a good day to be here. If you could do me some thumbs up, some hearts, and some shares. And then today, as a fun thing, I am going to try to ask you to do something at the end of the show. Once the show ends and it's finished, if you guys could make a comment after it's done. It's weird. It helps the algorithm. It helps people find us. And it's an easy thing. It doesn't really matter what you comment either. You can be like, great show. That's totally fine with me. All right. We're going to do a little push and be right back, and I'll start selling you the goods. Hey, Big Two.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Everybody, and welcome. I am fresh back from my London trip. I had a lot of fun. There's lots of good food there. Millions of, opportunities to go to really cool, museums and those kinds of things. So I had a really good time. But like I said, I just got through moving very heavy boxes. So I apologize if I look flush, because I really am. My core temperature is not lowered yet. I can feel how hot I am still. Okay, so if there's something on the board you're interested in, let me know. Just also a reminder that this weekend on Saturday is Batman Day. So your local comic shop might have something special that they're doing. We're doing something special. We've got some professional level costumers coming. So we'll have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Robin, maybe there'll be a bad guy that shows up, and Santa Claus, which we figured out this last year that Santa is part of the regular canon for Batman, who was one of his mentors, which is really cool. And then, I don't know, there's some special comic books that your comic book store might have ordered that they made for Batman Day. So if I have any left over from that event on Saturday, I might have them for next week's show. So, all right, let's go through what we got on the wall. I'm going to start with Preacher, because I love Preacher. Okay. This is kind of crazy. This is a run of Preacher. Let's see here. It's through 21. This is extra books. So Preacher is an amazing book series. I do not have number 1, but it's a pretty solid run 2 through 21. If you didn't see the show that they made based on the book, I highly recommend it. It is written by Garth Ennis and has amazing art in it by Steve Dillon. It is about a preacher who is kind of on his second try in life. In his previous life, he did a bunch of things that he shouldn't have done, and then went off to be a preacher in a small town. And then weirdly, God's voice gets stolen out of heaven and accidentally ends up in the preacher. So anything he says, you have to do. So if it tells you that you have to count all the grains of sand on the beach, you have to do it. There's no I don't think I want to do that thing. So yeah, when he uses the voice of God, it's crazy. And the book series is very adult, and it really involves a love triangle between him, Tulip, who is one of his past friends, and a vampire named Cassidy. So if you've never read it, you absolutely should. This is Preacher 1 through 21 for just $50, which is about $2 a piece. The cool part is that there are 3 books in the pile that are signed. So I don't know if you can see Glenn Fabry here on the front cover, because he did the covers for Preacher 1. So number 2 is autographed. Number 15 is autographed. You can see that one more clearly. You can also see the sexual content. And 17. And this one's actually, what the heck? This one's signed also by Steve Dillon. You see the Steve Dillon? And Steve Dillon is no longer with us. So there are, hey, Justin. So there are 3 signed books in this pile. Number 16's got Glenn. 17's got both Steve Dillon and Glenn. And number 2 has got Glenn signed on the brim of the hat. So it is 2 through 21 for just $50. It's a steal of a deal. It's got the hardest part of the series for you, so it's not going to be terribly hard to get the rest. Those early issues are the tough ones. And then other related stuff for Preacher, there was some extra stuff here. There were just 2 books that didn't end up being, or 3 books, sorry, that didn't end up being part of that part of the run, but they're cool because they're part of a series that was called Alamo, and they have cool covers that all have like close-up faces. So these are just $3 a piece. So it's number 59, 60, and 61. That's my favorite character right there. That's Star. Very big baddie. You've been good. Have you been good? I'm proud of you. And then you can tell that Glenn Fabry liked doing these up close faces. So this is a special that they did called Story of You Know Who. This is a character that is key to the Preacher storyline. He is a young man who unfortunately stuck a shotgun in his mouth. And this is the result. He actually survived that ordeal. And when he talks, it's kind of mush-mouthy. But he is a key character in the universe. So this is just his standalone special. That's 5. And then my favorite character, you get to see him in the show. He comes from a long time ago, back in the Western times. This is Saint of Killers, and I have a 1 and a 2. Number 1 is signed by Glenn Fabry. And his story is cool because his family, I think, all gets killed. And then he basically becomes immortal. And so he then tries to hunt down the Preacher, but I can't remember what purpose he believes he can use him for. But this is just number 1 and 2 for just $10. That is all the Preacher goodies I've got. All right, some cool. This feels like there's a bunch of cool DZ Vertigo in these crazy boxes. All right, so Mark Nelson. You might know Mark Nelson from his awesome work on the Aliens comic books. But this one is a cool, Western set series called Blood and Shadows. And it's all prestige format. It's the whole run. And it is just $10. So it looks very trippy. Look at that character. So there you go, just $10 for a cool prestige format. Mark Nelson, you probably don't have. All right. John Constantine Hellblazer issues are terribly hard to find. I don't know if you've ever tried to finish the set. They're worth having. There is big rumors that, and I think they've been confirmed, that they are making Constantine 2. Keanu will be starring. So I'm very, 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 very excited about it because I love the first one. I never got to watch the TV show to know whether the other fellow that they had for a little while was also good. I know he's blonde, which is Constantine's supposed to be blonde. But so these are some various issues from Hellblazer for just $5 a piece. So I've got number 11, number 12, number 13, number 14. I just love all the art on these covers. Number 15. By the way, the creative team on these books includes Mark Buckingham. Number 16. Number 17. No, I agree. I feel like you can enjoy them both, but you can't put them together in the same space. I agree. Look at this gorgeous cover. This one's number 22. That is all the Hellblazer I've got. Okay, also on this shelf, I think I've offered this before and I couldn't believe that it hadn't sold. This is Batgirl number 11. It is an art germ cover, and art germ covers for DC are pretty rare. They're very coveted. This one is 8. It's got, I don't know what this bat creature is that's upside down. I haven't seen that guy before. She looks really great. All right, I'm going to pay attention to these because they came from that same lot, and I kind of feel like there might be autographed things here on accident. Right, these are Essential Vertigo Sandman. So these are essentially reprints of the original series, but they're also not easy to find. I have got number 14, number 28. Did you guys like the Sandman show? We watched it a couple times. How funny. Number 3. Number 4 is $10. That's the first appearance of Lucifer. With a minute to skim it, how's my vacation? It was really awesome. I got to see a lot of sites. My husband's a really good vacation planner. Like, I just show up. I don't even really ever know. I know where we're going. Like, I knew we were going to London, but I didn't know what we were going to do there. So he hit all the spots. We did the Jack the Ripper tour, which is like, we did it from like 7 to 9 o'clock at night. And it was a walking tour, and it's still not a great part of town, honestly. We did this fun event where it was called the Gunpowder Plot, and it was basically kind of a walking tour underground, but it was like they put you as a player in the telling of the tale. So it was all acted out. So everybody that was underground with you was an actor. So Guy Fawkes was part of it. They said that we were accused or supposed Catholics, which was like the crown was against them. It was kind of a cool situation where you got to play the part. But the problem was they started out saying you should trust no one. So they kept on, the people that were part of the acting kept on asking the group, do you guys agree? Will you help us or whatever? And I would be like, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to hang for whatever you're trying to get me into. You already accused me about something that I didn't get a lawyer for. I don't know. Number 5. Number 6. I highly recommend going, by the way. Oh, and I got to eat at Harrods. That was fancy. Number 7. Trying to put these in order now because they've been out of order. 23. 24. 25. 27. The Sandman Special, number 1. That one's just $4. Starring Orpheus. I like all the rest of the characters from The Dreaming. It was really cool the way they did them in the show. Number 20. Number 30. Distant Mirror storyline. How do all these get so out of order? This is so funny to me. Number 9. Anyone have any plans for Batman Day? Or did anyone participate in Talk Like a Pirate Day today? Number 29. Number 26. Number 12. 12. 13. This one is the first Johanna Constantine, or Constantine, they called her in the show. That one's 10. Number 16. 17. 11. Be there Saturday? Yeah. So there's opportunity for pictures most of the day. I'm assuming that they're not going to stay all day long because it would be a long time to be in costume. But for sure, from noon to 1, we'll have a professional photographer there. So, because the precision camera that's in our same center is going to show up, which is awesome. And there's the 15. Does anyone want to make a deal on all of the Sandman? Let me know. I'm happy to do it. Okay. This is cool. This is Mandalorian number 7. It's the Miko Suyon variant cover. That one's just $8. Pretty good image of him too. I'm gonna find some cartoons. There's some, find the Batman Adventures or Superman Adventures. Those were really good animated ones. And then we did actually, Justin, probably since you've been in that giant lot of comic books I just got in that were the trade paperbacks that are the kids ones. There were these really cool, $5 kids books that were origin stories. So there's one we have for Batman, Robin, Harley Quinn, Batgirl, Green Lantern. There were a ton of them. They're really good. They're well done. So they're perfect for the kiddos. So I have those out front in the kids area. So they're ready to go for this weekend. Harley Quinn Uncovered number 1. This is the A cover featuring the awesome hyenas. Does anybody know, this is a trivia question, does anyone know the hyenas' names? I don't know the answer. You can tell me anything, I will believe you. And then I've got American Gods number 1. This one is really special. It's a great show. Also Neil Gaiman. It seems like a big theme today. But this one is the C2E2 exclusive. And it's just $8. So different than the just regular American Gods number 1. I would say if you like anything Sandman, you would also like American Gods. By the way, also, is anyone watching the crazy show? What's it called? Chaos. K-A-O-S. Chaos. Anyone watching that one? That's kind of crazy. And then I've got a really cool Swamp Thing reprint book. This is back when they used to do dollar comics. I don't think they could do them anymore, but it's cool because this has got the Raisins cover. And it is just $3. during the break, I'll look up and see if I can find the hyenas' names since I don't know them. Harley's hyenas are named Bud and Lou? Really? I did not know. Very awesome. I've got Power Girl number 6 also. This one is the Laura Braga variant cover for $5 for Bud Abbott and Lou Costello because they're funny. Ah ha 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 ha. Very awesome. All right, we're going to take a break and come right back, and I'll finish up at a ton of Wolverine here and Hulk and some other goodies up on the board. I'll see you guys back in just a second.
You love comic books. You collect comic books. But even if you own a rare, expensive issue, it's still a copy. How would you like to own a piece of comic book history? The actual art pages the comics were made from? Oh no, you say. That's too expensive. Regular people can't afford that stuff. Can they? Nick Ferrucci says yes. Join the founder of Dynamite Entertainment for the original art experience on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. Incredible art at almost unbelievable prices. Does he have some high-dollar pieces for the high rollers? Sure, but Nick always makes sure to find amazing pieces priced for the fledgling collector. You can collect original comic art. The original art experience. Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Part of the experience.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming dead by sleep.
Everybody, and welcome back. So just in the show chaos is Jeff Goldblum he plays Zeus. So it's basically the world is if all of the gods were real, and he's put off that no one fears him anymore or pays him homage. So he's like planning out how to like punish us or get us all back in line. And all his family is all messed up. The characters are all like modern, but they still have the same personalities and whatever. The foils, like whom is married to who. Like they don't make it. They don't even like hide the fact that Zeus is married to his sister. They, yeah, Goldblum is amazing in it. It is so good. So it's a Netflix, I think. Netflix. All right, let's see the rest of the stuff up on the board here. $20.99 Unlimited. This is just a really great direct edition cover of number 10. It's just really beautiful. That one is $12. And then you guys might have seen this one before. I just couldn't believe no one bought it. This one is Amazing Spider-Man at number 41. It's the Mercado variant. It's really sweet moment between Miles and Gwen. Look at it's like he's like sewing her slipper and she's falling asleep sitting next to him. It's just so sweet. And that one's just $7. Got some older goodies up on the board. I've got Worlds Unknown, number 4. This one says Man versus Monster. While the Earth's fate hangs in the balance. Arena. This one is just $5. Fun, old, spooky creature. I mean, look at this creature. It's like they're on the surface of a planet or whatever. No one's wearing any helmets. That guy, all he's got on is his drawers. He's wearing a Speedo to fight monsters on the surface of a planet. Come on. Give this guy some clothes. I've got Conan the Barbarian, number 41. That one's just $5. You've got a lot of interest in Conan recently. That's kind of cool to me. I talked to a guy today when I went to go pick up my my trailer. And he said that when he was young, his dad and he collected comic books. And then when he moved away, that he didn't know how to collect on his own, which is kind of sweet and sad. All right, this is a truly reading copy version of Where Creatures Roam, but it is number 1. It's The Brute That Walks. I love these for the crazy creatures in them. That one's $5. Another Conan here. This is Conan number 39. That one is $5. The other one that we've show we've been watching, my husband and I, are the We Who Are About to Die. That one's a trippy, trippy show. Set in the Roman era. Avengers number 33, reader copy, just $5. You got Cap on the front. Scarlet Witch. Then I've got Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 50, featuring him, that's what Adam becomes. That one's $5. And I've got giant size Spider-Man and Dracula. Kind of a mid-grade copy for $10. That'd be cool to have those guys meet up. All right, here's your chance to pick up some Hulk books for inexpensive. So these are going to be $2 a piece for you guys. Thanks for showing up today so you can get the good deals. $2 happens to be lower than the price point on the cover back when they were released. And this era is kind of tough to find. So these have got Diodato covers, the ones I'm going to show you right now. This is Incredible Hulk number 62. Again, $2, $2. Number 63. Look at that cover. Look, he's got little monsters climbing up his chin. Hulk Gray, number 3. That's Tim Sale art on that one. Back to Diodato. This one is Hulk 61. Oh, that is not Hulk at all. That in the other section here. Part of the Marvel Knights run. Also still Diodato art on the front cover. This one is number 72. Number 70. This one's kind of cool. He's been knocked out. And you can see the bad guy or whatever in the reflection of the pool there. That's really cool. Number 68. Look at that cool picture. It's like, I don't know. It looks like silk, spiderweb stuff. Number 89. Hulk in space. Number 88. Let's cover on this one. This one's Peace in Our Time. Number 90. Brando cover. Hulk number 82. Beautiful Jay Lee. Number 83, Annie Brad's cover. Also, it's part of the House of M storyline. Number 66, part 1 of Dead Like Me. Number 55, Hide in Plain Sight, part 1. Number 67, part 2 of Dead Like Me. Number 65, More Gorgeous Diodato. Number 71, part 1 of Big Things. He is fighting, I guess that's supposed to be Iron Man. Number 60, Breaking Through the Rocks to Get at You. Number 64, More Split Decisions. Number 56, no, I just say no about this cover. It is too creepy. No, 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 no. Number 58. Number 57. And number 50. You guys help me decide what I'm going to do next week, because I want to show you guys stuff that you actually want to buy. I don't mind doing show and tell, but I would rather like have things on the show that you're interested in. I can do a trade paperback theater next week. I have a ton of graphic novels I can do at half price. Or I could do like a poster show where I've got a ton of prints. I've got tons of prints that you guys haven't seen yet. So, all right, I've got a ton of Wolverine. Any issue is $4. Any issues, $4. I know many of these are worth a lot more, but whatever. Wolverine number 3, newsstand edition. Wolverine number 5. This one has a little bit of dirtiness. You'll need to get an eraser and wipe off. Number 7. What's the fight going on there? Gray Hulk. Number 9, A Promise of Death. Number 11, The Gehenna Stone Affair. Number 13. 14. It's all part of that same storyline. 15. 16. 18. Who did the art on this cover? I don't recognize their autograph. This one is The Wrath of Roughhouse. Number 19 has Tiger Shark. Number 20. 21. 22 with Spore. 23. Guess there is a reflection in this. I wonder if this predates the other reflection cover. 25. Jim Lee cover. By the way, Jim Lee is going to be here locally at Bedrock City Con. Don't miss out on meeting Jim. Number 26. I've got both newsstand and direct editions for that. 28. I really love this cover. This is nostalgia for me because this is just like going back in time. This is Lazarus Project Part 2, by the way. 29. Number 30. 31. 32, the Yakuza and Jean Grey in this issue. Number 33. 34, great Silvestri covers. If you've never met Silvestri in person, he is so tall, incredibly tall, and he gives good hugs. Number 35 and 36. I love this cover. Look at this. He's just smoking a cigar and just holding on with one hand to this giant weapon. Which if you ever fired a gun, you know that that's not possible, but okay. It's like when they have movies and they show people like free shooting their shotgun, just like holding it way out here, like that would come back and smack you in the face. Got 38, 39 with Android LCD. Watch out for her. And number 40, part of that same storyline. How about 41? This one is so popular they had a second print of this one. Sometimes you'll see it has like a gold cover at the top. 42. 43. Very iconic Silvestri cover. Here I thought they were Bruce and Wayne. Oh, you might be back in the feed a little bit, Preston. Refresh, refresh. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. If you're just joining, these Wolverines are all $4 a piece. $49. I like this version of Wolverine. He was so cool. 50. 50s are cool because they've got that cool die cut. 51, you got Andy Kubert covers. 52. 53. 54. 57. 58. 59. 60. 64. 67. That one does have some spine ticks on it. That's the Texiera cover. 68. That one's about the same condition. Let me get back to good ones again. This one's 69. 70. 71. 72. And 73. And that's in the Wolverine. I think I've done everything that is on the wall. Oh, except for this at the end. If anyone wants to make a deal on one of each Wolverine, let me know. I'm happy to put together a deal for y'all. This is the end Wolverine. I had someone looking for this the other day. That one is just for the end. All right, do you guys want me to go through the random stuff that's in the boxes below? Or I know that Justin's seen these, but I don't know if Preston got to see them. Up above here, I have what remains of our San Diego Comic-Con exclusives that I was offering at half price. So if anyone wants to see those, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just continue on to the craziness that's in these boxes. including, cool, The Last Ronin #1. This is the Eastman cover for just $10. That seems impossible. Must have been late when I did it. Down for random. Okay. Random it is. That's actually a different variant. Okay. All right. Listen for crazy random pricing. This is Extinction Agenda #1 for $2. And #2, $2. Oh, wait. I think this is all that giant pile. Yep, I'll do them for $2 a piece. And then if you guys want to make a deal for all of them, these are all Secret Wars tie-ins, which this is the Secret Wars that Hickman did. This is the one that everyone's super excited about for the new movie. And fun fact, the Secret Wars that he wrote also has the cool Doom version where he was wears the cool white suit, which is awesome. E is for Extinction #1, $2. Years of Future Past #2, Secret Wars for $2. Oh, and #1. That was a good cover. Planet Hulk #2 is $2, but I also have #1. I'll do that for $2, even though it says $4. This one's cool because I think this might be the first appearance of Angela in Marvel continuity. She weirdly is the Spawn character, but they introduce her as Thor's sister. So this one's 1602 Witch Hunter Angela Part 1. That's a $4 book I'll do for $2. Armor Wars #2, normally $4, that's $2. And Armor Wars #1 is a $4 book I'll do for $2. I think they've started to say they're not going to do Armor Wars, but who knows. Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos, still part of Secret Wars tie-ins. That's a $4 book for $2. Captain Marvel and the Carol Corps. I like this book series, but I didn't like the name of it. That's the #1. That one's a $4 book for $2. Future Imperfect, also part of Secret Wars, #2, that is $2. I also have #1, featuring Maestro. Really cool version of the Hulk. Also have Where Monsters Dwell. That's also stuck in that Secret Wars universe, #1 and #2. And MODOK Assassin, #1 and #2, also part of that same run. So if anyone wants to have all of those together, let me know and I'll make you a package deal. I have this awesome blank. This is Infinity Part 1. Another awesome Hickman property. That one's $5. Hey, I found some Batman. Batman Europa #1. That one's a $5 book. Really love this series. I believe the storyline was that there was a deadly virus that had been released. This is a Jim Lee cover, by the way. It would be good for autographs. And it was like the Joker was saying it wasn't him that released it, but you know, who wants to believe the Joker? Part of Batman Reborn. This one is Batman number 687. That one's $5. Can't find any real details other than someone somewhere said it's being rethought at Marvel. Whatever that means. Yeah. We got just a couple more minutes here. Batman #0 is just $2. Batman New 52, I have got #10. the Great Capullo cover for $4. Number 23 for $4. Number 9 has part of Night of the Owls. That one is $4. Number 8, this is the beginning of Night of the Owls, and that one is $6. They're always reimagining what they're going to do, essentially. I think there was another thing also that they said they might pull back on doing. I'm trying to remember what it was. Batman number 3 from the New 52 line. That one is $8. This Court of Owls storyline seems like it's supposed to be really important coming up. So find yourself any Court of Owls you can get. I've got a cool run of early Superman Rebirth. It's got number 1 of the Superman Rebirth, which is the beginning of the series, and this is all part of the main series here. 2, 3, and 4, and that is just $10 for the whole set. Bunch of Rebirth. Let me find something else interesting. Do some Spider. New Blade movie. What's been happening there? Oh, that's the other thing I was that I'd heard rumors about. So I don't know if they changed their mind because of the movie, the Deadpool Wolverine movie, where you have Blade look right at the camera and say, "There's only been one Blade. There's only going to be one Blade." So I wonder if they rethought it and we're like, you know what? He's kind of dope still. We want to have the original Blade. Sorry, new guy. Feels so bad for the guy they cast. All right, this one is Scarlet Spider. So Scarlet Spider is awesome. For a little while, they cast him as being a superhero in Houston, Texas. So this is that run. Number 14 is $3. Number 12.1 is $3. Number 12 is $3. Number 11 is $3. This is part of Minimum Carnage. Number 10 is $3. More minimum. Number 9 is $3. Number 8 is $3. Number 7 is $3. Number 6 is $3. And if you love cool storylines with clones, it is thebomb.com. What is in here? Look, there's trade paperbacks in here. There are. Ooh, what are these goodies? All right, these are magical graphic novels that I feel like these are all really out of print. So out of print. Yeah, they are really out of print. I'm going to sell them to you at cover price. This is the way we're going to wrap up the show. Because, fun fact, I'm going to be real with y'all. I drank a whole bunch of liquids trying to replenish my liquid supply after sweating it all out. So I'm doing old lady dance over here. So we're fam, right? Same deal, just people speculated based on nothing. Yeah, that's the other thing is like, I feel like Facebook is full of just like, if you look at who makes the post, you're like going, well, what do you know? It's not like a news site. It's just someone is like, my page says. Okay, so these are the graphic novels. And after I'm done with these, I'm going to wrap it up. This is cool, Planetary. This is Warren Ellis and John Cassaday. John just passed, and Planetary was the series that everyone mentioned. So here's your opportunity to own the original printing of this. It says, this is Planetary, 3 people who walk the world for strangeness and wonder, uncovering things others wish were left covered. They are the mystery archaeologists, explorers of the planet's secret history, charting the unseen borders of a fantastic world. This is a cool Wildstorm book at just $15. 15 bucks. Just added it to your Amazon list. Yay! Planetary. You claiming it? Let me know if you're claiming it. It makes sense that you would like it. Liquids consumed include copious amounts of alcohol. Preston, what's your drink of choice? Is it fruity? Ah, and volume 2. Volume 2. Also just 15 bucks. Nava takes. Yay, I made a sale today. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna dance. Let's see if there's any more though. No. Same 2. Yay. I can afford those expensive Gatorades I just downed. All right. Also, ooh, this is awesome. How about book 1 of The Authority, which is also supposed to be in development? Warren Ellis, Brian Hitch. This is cool. All right, here's what it says. From the ashes of Stormwatch comes a new team of individuals who use their incredible powers and abilities to force the planet Earth to pay attention. Like we could ever pay attention. Come on. Jenny Sparks, who just had her own book show up this last couple weeks, done by Tom King, known as the Spirit of the 20th Century, has brought together Jack Hawksmoor, the Doctor, Swift, the Engineer, Apollo, and the Midnighter. Together they are the Authority, and together they change the world. That is just 18. Are jalapeno margaritas considered a fruit? Hold on. Maybe. Pay what? And here is, hold on, let me see if this is original print. Fourth printing, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I know that the Nava got a copy of this for me recently, but a sealed up version of it. Set in Victorian era London, where I just was. That one's 15. And we can bring together all of the Gaiman Books of Magic stuff here. Let's see what printing this one is. This one must be first print. It doesn't say anything different. All right, so this is a Books of Magic by Neil Gaiman. It's got a cool foily cover, and it says, horror and humor, wonder and awe, the knowledge of hidden things, a spellbinding tale, an enchanting experience, an unforgettable journey. Magic. And it is, looks like 20 bucks. Books of Magic. And then, ooh, is this the first printing of this baby? Wow. It looks like this is an original printing of this book. This is Sandman, Preludes and Nocturnes. So you can read the original stuff. This one is 15. 15 bucks. Illustrated by Sam Keith. It looks super trippy in Sam Keithville. Look at this art. There's his helm. There's Constantine. All right. Anyone have any questions? Get here late and want to know what's on the board? I got a couple minutes. Anyone have any trivia they want to throw up? I do appreciate you guys coming. And also, remember, we're going to try an experiment tonight. After the show is done, and it's all finished up, if you can go on to it on, especially on YouTube, and make a comment, that would be really cool. We're trying something out to see if it affects the algorithm and it'll actually let this show up for more people. Because we want to have more people come and be part of our fam. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being with me here tonight. I had no votes on whether you guys want to have trade paperbacks next week or prints, but you can always add that to the comments at the end after the show ends, and I'll look at it later and make sure that I take those into account. Thanks for putting up with me and my liquid deprived brain. I vote for trades. Okay, I think you'll like it because there's a ton of good stuff. I haven't, like, there's a tower of diamond boxes. I have not opened them. Not opened them. Build algorithm. It's so weird that we're like all slaves to the algorithm, right? All right, y'all. Give them thumb up and some hearts real fast for JD. He's always so awesome. He makes everything work. I could never make this work by myself. I am technologically challenged. So I appreciate him very much. I will see you guys next week. It looks like with half price trades. Okay. More Harlan Ellison. Okay. Who knows what's in the boxes? The store that these are coming from are actually, they have really great taste. There's no Marvel or DC really in it, but there's a ton of everything else. So, all right, everybody. See you guys next time. Bye, y'all.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it.